Hello, hooligans, and welcome back. Today, let's talk about signal to recovery ratio. Now, this isn't something that you're gonna be able to find in scientific studies. It's kind of something I made up. The general concept is around, but called different things. But the general idea is that every workout gives us some positives and some negatives. So those positives are a potential for an increase in fitness. And that usually, in the scientific literature, we'll talk about that as the signal. So every workout is a signal to your body that it needs to adapt. And then on the negative side, every workout comes with fatigue. So you get this potential for adaptation, but then you also get fatigue. Now, the reason that training works is that fatigue goes away faster than the potential for exercise does. And so over time, you get more positive than negative out of training. This is great. One of the places that we need to be careful of, though, is when our workouts become very, very stressful, that ratio breaks. You end up with a lot of recovery down here and not very much signal up here. So that's when I say signal to recovery ratio, I mean signal on top, recovery on the bottom. So if our recovery is really big, then the ratio is really small and our progress gets lower, because that means that it's going to take us longer to recover. And by the time that we're done recovering, essentially all that potential for performance, all that signal has been kind of forgotten. So one of the things that we really want to be thinking about when we're training is we want to maximize signal to recovery ratio. We want as much signal as we can get for as little recovery time as we have. And so there's lots of ways to do this. One is your hard workouts should be to 95 to 98% instead of to 100%, because that last 5% actually takes probably more recovery than the last 30%. So workouts done to 100% take a long time to recover from and don't give you that much more benefit. Long, easy workouts are the absolute best signal to recovery ratio. It takes you a very short amount of time to recover from a long, easy workout compared to a harder workout. So these are some tips and tricks, but this is also a good thing to think about when you're thinking about fueling your workouts and sleeping well and doing workouts when you're really tired. If you're tired or underfueled or any of that stuff, the same workout might actually have a worse signal to recovery ratio, because you're adding so much stress of, like I said, of being super tired or underfueling or something like that. So this is all to say, you should be thinking about this. You should be thinking about, okay, how much benefit am I going to get from today's workout? And how long is it going to take to recover from it? So these are not always the same thing, and you got to be careful. Have a good day.